Makita ra, sir.
Sige, sige, sir. So, okay, so to begin with, so for those who aren't familiar with block residences, block is an economic condominium. So we offer, a block is known for value and design. So we offer affordable economic condominiums to the market, and then for the design, we deliver we deliver industrial type units. So aside from that, block is also known for its accessibility. So any locations of block can be easily accessed by any means of transportation. Actually, we already have three existing projects. We have block residences located at Talamban, Sikatuna, and then in Central Mandaue. Aside from that, I just want to share. We just want to share with you, just to give confidence in selling our project. Last June 2019, we just won an award from the Philippine Property Guru as the best affordable condo development in Cebu, as well as also the highly commended best boutique developer. So we can also use this as a marketing tool, or you can also post this in any social media platforms. So also you can use it to look for specific clients, especially for clients first time mo pa na condominium and wala pa ideas as developer. Okay, so let's proceed. So today we'll be discussing three pre-selling projects and then one RFO project. So first, I will be discussing our pre-selling project, which is we have Block C Katuna Tower 2, San Nicolas, and then in Lahome. So first is I'll be discussing Block C Katuna Tower 2. So if you're familiar with our Tower 1, which is across in Zapatero Elementary School, so if you're facing the Tower 1 left side lang numbers on Tower 2, which is it's a 21-story economic condominium. The building is composed of low zone and high zone. So for low zone, we have studio and 2 bedrooms, and then for high zone, we have all loft type units. So who are target markets? The young people coming to their own or the Cebu's labor force. Specifically, we have medical professionals, teachers or educators, BPO professionals, and so on. So since block is just an economic condominium, we don't have that special amenities such as luxurious swimming pools or fitness gyms. We only have the basic amenities such as surveillance cameras, 100% backup generator, 4-tier podium parking, 24/7 security, sky garden, 2 passage elevator, access card, and sky deck. So for our 4-tier podium parking, it is a 4-story parking lot. So we have a total of 80 slots for the parking. So for half of it is for rent, half of it is for sale. And then for the price lang, if ever the client wants to buy a parking lot, it will range from 900,000 to 1.2 million. Then for our Sky Garden, this is new to our amenities since this is the first building we have Sky Garden. So let me just show you a render photo of our building, of our Sky Garden. So it's between on the low zone and high zone. It's located on top of the 18th floor. So in our Sky Garden, we also have an event space where clients can have any birthdays or any gatherings. So aside from our Sky Garden, we also have a roof deck. So in our roof deck, we also have an event space there or a convention hall where pwede resan sila makagamit. But coordinate lang sila with property management. So for since mokuan ka po siya for rental. And here is a much closer look. Okay, so back to the so for the access card, sir, ma'am, is or sometimes this can mistakenly mislead by some of the agents or clients since they thought that the access card is for a key to their each of the unit. Apparently, this is just an added security feature in the building. So this access card is just on top is just a top card where i-tap lang nimo upon entering the building. So if ever wala si security guard or nag-CR ba yun, is if nara kay top card, makasud ka sa building. And then for our deliverables, since we deliver industrial type units, so for our flooring, we have floor straight cement finish, and then kitchen counter with sink, attached with lower kitchen cabinet, and then bathroom fixtures. composed of water closet, shower head, faucet. And then for our bathroom is with tile set and bathroom. Then for our, aside from the bathroom, the whole studio na unit is floor straight and finished na. If you've been to our showroom, if nakita ninyo ang floor sa mo showroom, mo to siya ma-deliver. Other question so far, sir? So, proceed lang to. So for the units, so we for Sikatuna Tower 2, we offer three types of unit. First is we have a studio type unit. So for our studio, it has an area of 21 square meters more or less. So here is a floor a layout of our typical studio. So upon entering the unit, we have here our kitchen counter with sink, and then across that is our toilet and bath, and then the rest is the whole studio unit already. And then we also have a special studio with balcony. It is tagged as Unit H. So it has a balcony that has an area of 4 square meters more or less. So a total of 25 square meters for the whole unit. So later on, I will just show you the floor plan of the building so you will know where it is exactly located. So for our loft type has the same area of our studio for the ground floor. But for the mezzanine, it has an area of 18 square meters more or less. So a total of 38 square meters for our loft type. So for the mezzanine is with vinyl na siya, and then with railings, and then the stairs is already included upon delivery of the unit. So still upon entering the unit, the kitchen counter with sink is still across with the toilet and bath. So for our two bedroom, this is the first building we offer two bedroom type unit. So our two bedroom has an area of 42 square meters more or less. So the provision for the each room is already included. And then we also have one kitchen counter with sink attached with our kitchen cabinet, and then one toilet and bath for the two bedroom. And then the rest is the unit itself. And then at the floor lang yapon is floor straight and unfinished. And then for the aircon lang is we already have the provision for the aircon. So window type lang atong aircon for all units since we don't have the provision for the condenser. So if ever ganahan lang si client, ipatas o pa-vinyl, pwede rin na niya ipatas o pa-vinyl yung unit. But expense lang ni client. Okay? So here is a typical floor plan of our low zone. So for us for our studio, we have 20 units per floor. And then for our two bedrooms, we have 3 units per floor. So a total of 23 units per floor. So if you're looking for a special studio, it is near the fire exit or it's in the unit H. So that corner is facing our tower 1. So from unit Q to unit G, ang view nga unit is at tower 1. And then from unit P to unit F is ang view ana is Mactan Channel or P. Del Rosario Street. And then ang atubangan ana is ang unit G and F ang nagatubang sa Zapatero Elementary School. So for our high zone, since on the 18th floor, our Sky Garden is located on the 18th floor. So the other part of the building is the allocation for Sky Garden. Then the other part is for the high zone, which is all loft type units. So each floor, we have 13 units per floor for loft. So since Tower 1 is just a 16-story building, so from 18th floor to 21st floor is dili ra siya matabunan ni Sikatuna 1. So any corner or any location of the unit is Nara JView. It's either from unit Q to Y is Cebu Business Park or Mango, and then still from P to L is P. Del Rosario or Mactan Channel. Wala ra the question so far, sir?
Wala na sir, padayon lang. Team, i-chat lang ninyo sa chat box ang question para atong itigman after.
So in BLOQ, we believe in value and affordability. So here is our price payment scheme options. So for our studio, we have it starts from 2.1 million, and then for the equity it's 12,000 per month for 30 months. For our loft, it starts at 3.8 million, and then for the equity is 18,000 per month. Still good for 30 months. And then for our two bedrooms, it starts at 4.2 million, and then the equity is 25,000 per month. So for the incentive, once the required documents are submitted completely to us, so maka-request namin sa incentive. So for the requirements, since our pre-selling projects are currently under letter of intent, since we are still acquiring our license to sell. So once for our requirements lang ang need namo is we only need the two valid IDs with pre-assessment signature of the client, one proof of billing, and then the block of fee, which will also serve as the first monthly equity, and then the post-dated checks. So for the post-dated checks, we will be giving 30 days to the clients to comply. So for the the block of fee, since no reservations, straight equity, the block of fee is mahog na siya as first monthly equity, which is deductible na sa from the PCP. So once complete ng requirements together with the post-dated checks, maka-request na me. So for studio is 5,000 pesos, and then for loft and two bedroom is 7,500 pesos, which is straight to the agent. And for the commission, here is our commission is 5% of the net selling price. So for the releasing, it is 5% of the 5% quarterly for 36 months. So here is a sample computation of a 4.2 unit. So the transfer charges is already included sa transfer sa total contract price nato. So gideduct lang nato ang transfer charges from the PCP, which is 9%. And then the net selling price is 3.8 million. So from the net selling price, there may mag-base of 5% commission, which is a total of 191,100. Quarterly, ang ma-receive ni agent or ni Realty is 9,555 per quarter. Anyways, release na mo sa incentive naman sa may documentation ihatag sa agent na nami i-provide nga schedule of commission, or at least na lang sa mo ibasihan sa inyong commission, sa releasing sa commission. Okay, so that's it for Sikatuna Tower 2. And then let's proceed with Block San Nicolas. So for San Nicolas, I'll just give you a quick recap lang for San Nicolas, since as of now is currently sold out siya. But later on, basin lang namin i-reopen nga units, at least na alam mo idea for Block San Nicolas. So here is a render photo of our building. So it is a 10-story economic condominium. So we only offer studio and loft type units here in San Nicolas. So for the location, it's in Basak, San Nicolas. So if you're familiar with Shopwise or the underpass, kana lang na-construct lang din sa may right side niya sa screen na ikanang mag-grow there na machine is there nga part is katong atong underpass. And then from the underpass, unahan ng gamay is na Amluwilir nga skina. So from Amluwilir nga highway is 1 to 2 minutes lang a walk. Is there na to, maabot na to sa location for Block San Nicolas. Currently, it is still basketball court. So once the construction will start na, is there na amo na makita na ninyo puhod. So for the target completion of the building, it's on the 2023. So ang turnover nato is 2023 pa for San Nicolas. So mala. So for the units, for studio, it has an area of 18 square meters. And then same deliverables with Tower 2, as well as for our loft. So our loft has an area of 28 square meters. So mas gamay lang ato ang loft ani sa San Nicolas comparing ni Tower 2. Since ang mezzanine nato is at 10 square meters lang ato mezzanine for Tower 2 ay for San Nicolas. So here is a typical studio floor plan. And so each floor, we have a total of 19 units per floor. As well as for our loft, since the same equal lang ang atong ground floor nga units for studio and loft type units, 18 square meters. So for our deliverables, still we have floor shades and finish, kitchen counter with sink, attached with lower kitchen cabinet, and then bathroom fixtures composed of water closet, shower head, faucet, and then with tiles dapat yung bathroom. Then for our amenities, we have surveillance cameras, 24/7 security, parking, 100% backup generator, two passage elevator, access card system, and then roof deck. So for our parking there is basement parking lang ta. So limited lang po itong area for parking lot, not parking slots na to. So wala tayo for sale there, for rent ito for San Nicolas na parking. And then we also don't have Sky Garden for San Nicolas. So the reason why na-sold out siya quickly, it's because for a studio, the total contract price is 1.7 million. And then the equity is 5,000 per month for 48 months. And then we have here loft. It starts at 2.8 million and then the equity is 10,000 per month, still for 48 months. So for the incentive, for studio 5,000 and then for loft is 7,500. So for the requirements, still the same with Sikatuna Tower 2. Again, two valid IDs with 3 specimen signature, 1 proof of billing, the block of fee, and then the post-dated checks. So if ever married lang si client, is mag-need lang to marriage contract or marriage certificate, and then the 2 valid IDs with 3 specimen signature of the spouse as well. So for the commission, still 5% of the net selling price. And then it is for the releasing is 5% of the 5% quarterly for 48 months. So here is a computation of a studio unit. So from the total contract price, which is 1.8 million, deducted and transfer charges, since included gap and transfer charges for San Nicolas, which is 164,176. So the net selling price is 1,660,011 pesos. So from that, the 5% commission is a total of 83,000. Quarterly, ang ma-receive ni Realty or agent is 4,150 per quarter. And then after 48 months is a take out na once for full com na once ma-take out na si client any financing entity. And lastly, we have Block Residences Lahog. So Lahog is a 24-story economic condominium. So we only offer all studio type units for Lahog. We don't have loft type. We also don't have 2-bedroom type units here in Lahog. So for the location, it's near IT Park. So it's in P. Lawrence, LaGuardia Street. So if you're familiar with Metro Park Hotel or B Residences, tupad namin ni B Residences. So first is Block Residences, B, and then Metro Park. So from the Salinas Drive lang a highway is 2 blocks lang away from the highway. Is left turn lang ta. Is there ang location for Block Residences Lahog. If you're familiar with USPF or University of Southern Philippines, doon lang siya dira. So for our amenities, we still have surveillance cameras, 100% backup generator, 4-tier podium park. So for our 4-tier podium parking, we have a total of 90 slots for the parking. So half of it is for rent, half of it is for sale gapon. And then 24/7 security, mini sky garden, 2 passage elevator, access card, and sky deck. So for our mini sky garden, it's on the located on the 18th floor of the building. So mount siya itong Sky Garden. So we also have event space here or convention hall sa itong mini Sky Garden. So pwede rin punta maka-put up of any gatherings or event sa itong event space. So here is a much closer photo of our Sky Garden. So so for our deliverables, still we have floor straight cement finish, kitchen counter with sink attached with lower kitchen cabinet, and then bathroom fixtures composed of water closet, shower head, faucet, and then with tiles gapon. So ang difference lang niya with San Nicolas and Sikatuna Tower 2 is the preferred door color ni client. So for Lahog, kung unsay ganahan nga color ni client is pwede rin na to mo na yung ibutang sa main door. So blue, it's either blue, yellow, red, orange, pwede ra. So for the units, our studio has an area of 24 square meters. So this is the layout for a typical studio. So upon entering the unit, atong bathroom laundry is divide lang siya by two. So one door for the bathroom and then one door for the toilet. Then across that is the kitchen counter with sink. And then the rest is the studio unit already. Still for lahog is window type lang gyapon ta. All projects na is window type lang ta for the aircon. So from 14th floor to 17th floor, we have a total of 19 units per floor. So from unit A to L is that's facing B residences. And then from unit B to K is that's facing IT Park or mo na siya ang may view, which is mo na siya ang premium units namo. And then sa unit A and B is nagatubang siya sa Lawrence Street. So on the 18th floor is we have 17 units left na lang on the 18th floor since the other part of the floor is allocated for this garden. And then on the 19th floor to 24th floor, still we have 17 units per floor na lang. So from 18th floor to 24th floor, is 17 units lang per floor. So for the payment scheme, our studio starts at 2.8 million to 3.1 million inclusive of VAT. But for the transfer charges, it will be collected later. So the transfer charges is the client has the option to pay the transfer charges one time or staggered. So after paying the 12 equity niya, 12 months yung payment is pwede na siya mag-start sa yung transfer charges which is from 13th to 60th na, i-divide to by 48. Yan ana. So pwede siya quarterly, monthly, semi-annually or annually or a one time ni client. Kung sa like asa lang siya comfortable. Then for the block off fee, it's 10,000 pesos. So for the equity is also 10,000 for 60 months. So for the turnover, our target is on 2024, but hopefully we can start mag-turnover on 2023 from lower floor to higher floors. So for the on the 2024 is completion of the building. So for the incentive, since we have all studio type lang for Lahog, the incentive is only 5,000. Then still, the same requirements with Sikatuna Tower 2 and San Nicolas. Once the requirements are completely submitted to us together with the post-dated checks, maka-request namin for the incentive, which is 5,000 pesos. And for the commission, so still 5% of the net selling price, and then releasing is 5% of the 5% quarterly for 60 months. So here is a sum interpretation of a 2.8 unit. So since the transfer charges is not included sa itong selling price, wala namin nag-deduct of transfer charges sa selling price good. So automatic na from the selling price is 5% commission dahil na mag-base, which is 141,233. So quarterly, ang ma-release na mo ni Realty or agent is 7,061 pesos, 0.65 per quarter for 60 months. And then for the full com is once ma-take out na through bank or pag-ibig. So that's it for our pre-selling projects. So once everything will go back to normal, for any reservations or inquiries, you may visit us sa among showroom or business center which is located in GNB Arcade na nagkait na Bola, Cebu. It's near Sykes or Gagfa building or across Kusina Uno or Jetty gas station. So we also have a showroom there sa second floor. Pwede po maka-visit sa client dito. And then we also have a sample loft unit in Sikatuna Tower 1. But as of now, is dili pa may mahala og site visits since tungod sa COVID. But once okay na, pwede rin mo maka-visit anytime, but by appointment gyapon siya. So you may call us a day ahead or a day before para ma-schedule mo na mo sa personnel dito sa Tower 1. Para at least ma-cater or ma-entertain mo dito once na naman sa building. And then for inquiries, you may contact the following numbers. So any of that is reply siya na sila. So bisa if ever di lang mo reply ang first number, you may proceed with the second number. Basta nalay gi-entertain to lain or basta nalang sa nasa meeting. Pwede mo proceed any with that number. So that's it for pre-selling projects. Wala ra may question so far, sir?
Sir,
Yes.
naay question diri sa chat box. Ang si Katuna to, kanus ang target turnover?
For si Katuna 2, sir, is ang target.
Target
Target naman for si Katuna Tower 2, sir, is on 2022. But since karon na delay karon basin lang hopefully basin lang ma-delay, ma-extend lang siya kay tungod wala pa na start ang construction kay tungod sa COVID. But among target is on 2022.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Ang ownership nato ani sir is unsa man ni siya, leasehold or kuan ni siya, perpetual ownership?
Perpetual siya, sir.
Kanya ang atoang kuan kanang tawag ani monthly dues, tagpila siya per square?
For the monthly dues, sir, is wala pa tayo exact amount for the monthly dues since pre-selling pa siya. So, but for our existing projects, it's about 65 to 75 pesos per square meter.
65 to 75.
Sa mong RFO projects, but for pre-selling is wala pa tayo exact amount.
Alright. Okay. Nainangutan na sir na lahi naman mo sa bayanihan, no? Nag-separate naman?
Sister company lang gapon na mo sir, but different lang ang project team ang nag-handle.
Different team. So kani man gud siya nga karon ang nag-attend og PKS duha ni ka grupo. Naay grupo sa YPH Realty, napoy grupo sa REBAP, no? Association sa Brokers Cebu chapter. Mga realty owners ni sila. Ganahan sila mag-create og group chat with your team also?
Yes sir. Later pwede na ako lang i-send sa group sa chat box ang link sa mo ang Facebook account para maka-make mo group chat sa mo ang account.
Okay sir. Okay.
After ani sir ako i-add sir.
Okay. Isa pa na question, i-kuan lang, i-chat sa chat room nato.
So if ever wala lang may question, sir, is pwede ta maka-proceed with the RFO project.
Okay, no more questions. Sige sir, proceed.
If ever na lang may question, pwede lang mo chat lang sa group chat lang, mo answer lang mi. So I'll be giving the screen to Sir Mario for the RFO project na mo, sir.
Right, so good morning everyone.
Good morning, Sir Mario.
Yeah.
Good
morning. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to thank you for inviting us this afternoon for this online PKS. All right, so I hope you are all safe despite the pandemic. Okay, so now let's proceed with our RFO projects. Let me just share my screen. Okay. Okay, so makita ra akong screen, sir?
Yes, sir. Makita ra, sir.
All right. Sige. Okay, so now this is the newest project in our pipeline. No? This is really a little different compared to the previous one, which is purely residential. This time, it's a mix of residential and commercial. Okay, so it's called BLOQ Soho lofts. All right. So I think you're familiar now with the term Soho. It stands for small office home office concept. Okay, so Yep, as mentioned earlier by Charles, we have the following existing towers already. We have in Talaban, Sikatuna 1 and Centro Mandaue. So we still have available units for these following projects. We'll send the ano lang sa inventory later through email. No, if ever you have a prospect client in any of the following project sites na to. Okay. So now let me introduce to you to our newest project, which is called BLOQ Soho Lofts. Okay, so it has a sophisticated approach to aesthetic and design. This is actually a steel and glass concept, no? It's first of its kind concept nato here in Cebu. Small density earning a project. We only have 46 units in total. Okay, so as you notice in the building render, we actually have two buildings here. Building 1, which has a total number of 22 units, and building 2 is 24 units. Okay, so later slides, ako sang ipakita sa inyo ha, actual gyud nga photos nato, no, para ma-appreciate nato ang project since naa naman gyud, no, nabarog na ni ang duha ka building. Okay, so let me go to our unit features, no? Sorry. As mentioned, we only have 46 units. This is all loft type. That's why we call it BLOQ Soho Lofts, all right? So out of 46, we still have 42 units in our inventory. So daghan-daghan ba tag ibaligya. Okay? So makita na to ang iyahang sample layout, no, sa unit. On the ground floor, that is 18 square meters. So you have your kitchen counter with base cabinet and overhead cabinet. So this time, parts atong deliverable na nato overhead cabinet, unlike sa block residences nato na base cabinet lang na. Okay, and then we also have the toilet and bath. And then sa mezzanine nato, that's an area of 12 square meters. So a total of 30 square meters ang ato ang unit, no? So also, we have a designer kitchen by Opine, frosted glass. Toilet and bath nato is frosted glass as well, no? Later, we have the actual photos of the interior of the unit, no? So that you can visualize. Atong deliverable for the wall is a brick finish wall. We have the double height floor to ceiling glass. So as mentioned earlier, this is a steel and glass concept. The only masonry lang here are the partitions of the units. Okay? So, ang flooring na to, some of you might have visited na our showroom. So, it is the same deliverable, no? Straight to finish concrete flooring. Also, part with our deliverable are the 2 units of split type aircon. So, since it's a glass concept, we have included already the air conditioning in our deliverable. We have 1.5 horsepower on the ground and 1 horsepower on the mezzanine. Okay. So far, wala ray question with our deliverable sa unit na to?
Wala ra, sir. Padayon lang, sir.
All right. Sige, I'll just proceed. So anyway, this project is located in Pagsabungan, Mandaue. So here is the vicinity map, no? I know you're familiar with Our Lady of Fatima Parish, right? Sa Basak, Mandaue.
Familiar ra,
Okay.
sir. Here's a stoplight.
Yes, yes. So kanang cruising dira, sir, if you're coming from Cebu City, left turn lang ba? So this is actually P. Sanchez Street, Pagsabungan, Mandaue. So this is approximately mga 1.5 kilometers from the main road. Along the way, maagian na to si 88 Hillside, Perryville Subdivision, no? The second landmark here in Igsud na ginato sa skina is Pagsabungan Enterprise. And then make letter right turn, actually makita na niya from Pagsabungan Enterprise building kay elevated ning area. Okay? So this is the most convenient or ang most magdali ra tultulon nga ruta, no? But in this location, daghan siya ka-access. Pwede na siya agion sa Kanduman, Kasuntingan, Kasambagan, no? So daghan siya ka-access if ever let's say we want to avoid the traffic, natay daghan pwede agian. Okay? So the lot area here is 1,234 square meters. Again, this is all loft type. We have 46 units. Out of 46, we still have 42 available in our inventory. And each unit has an area of 30 square meters. Okay, so let me just another highlight na to, or ito ang selling point for BLOQ Soho. So here, we have first is the high ceiling. All right. So this project actually, ang ato ang height ani niya is 4.5 meters, from ground up to the ceiling. So that's 2.3 meters from ground to mezzanine. Mezzanine up to the ceiling is 2.2. Okay, so ideal need for if ever you have a client that is foreigner, we also have, yes, floor to ceiling glass panes. The only masonry are the partition of the unit. For the parking, we actually have two types of parking since this is a Soho concept. We have a separate parking for the client of our unit owners and then to the unit owners na to mismo, So value parking, this is for free for the clients of our unit owners. This is in front of the building. We have 7 parking slots. So first come, first serve lang. Perpendicular parking, this is the parking exclusive for our unit owners. So we have 15 parking slots for rent, 3,000 per month. All right. So generator, of course, self-service laundry. So this is actually part of our amenity and self-service laundry. So we want to avoid na later on, once na yung mga occupants, na yung mga high sa hallway. So to avoid that, we have provided the self-service laundry, which is exclusive for our unit owners. So this will be operated later by our property management. So of course, we also have the surveillance and security. Okay. So now let's go to the target market for BLOQ Soho Loft. Okay. So for BLOQ Soho, this is a little different with BLOQ residences, BLOQ residences, makonsider na to siya nga like for everybody, good pang masa. Okay? So be it millennial, startup families, or even retirees, But for BLOQ Soho Lofts, this is actually for the upperly mobile individuals or those young professionals who are starting up with their businesses. All right? So let's say mga architects, engineers, ang ato ang mga lawyers, all right, mga photographers. So those are the ideal market for BLOQ Soho. Okay. So also for the allowable businesses, not all type of businesses is allowed here in Soho, of course, it is limited lang. So basically, those mga home-based businesses, okay? So like mga dental clinic, dili siya pwede, We have an inquiry, pwede ba dental clinic? Of course, we cannot allow that. To cite an example, one of our client is an architect. Ang iyang main business is furniture. So iyang plan is to make the ground floor as the showroom, for his furnitures. Like kani bitong mga folded bed, mga space saver na furnitures ang iyang business. So the mezzanine is the personal space. All right. So just to cite an example, okay. So now let's proceed with our price points for BLOQ Soho. Well, actually for Soho, we only have two figures to remember. No, dili kay complicated. That's 3.5 and 3.8. So kana ran duha, 3.5 on the second floor. Since this is a walk-up condominium, we only have two-story lang each building. So ang iyahang second floor is 3.5 million regardless kung corner or inner unit, Uniform tanan. And then ang ground floor nato ang premium, which is 3.8. Okay? So kana ran duha. And by the way, ato ang total contract price is all in, okay? Meaning inclusive na transfer charges, miscellaneous fees, all the taxes, Apil na siya. As well as the bank loan or bank charges or loan charges na to. So by the way, Soho, unlike BLOQ na pwede pag-ibig, this is only exclusive for bank. Okay? So accredited banks na to will be including that to our email. Pero Anyway, we only have 4 accredited banks, that is China Bank, AUB, Sterling, and Wealth Bank. All right? So, appeal na po ang bank charges, no, sa ato ang total contract price. Wala na i-cash out si client nga around 3 to 5% of the loanable amount, no, ng bank charges. So, inclusive na siya. Okay? So, now let's go to our payment scheme option. First is Fast 5. So, basically, kanisi Fast 5 is 10% equity. All right? So, we call this Fast 5 or Puyo Dayo, no, which is similar to Bayanihan Flats. A little different lang when it comes to its mechanics. Okay? So, step 1, the reservation is 50,000. That's non-refundable. Step 2, so the down payment, this is now the first 5% of the 10% nga equity. So, outright siya nga down payment, no? After that, step 3, mo na ni ang monthly amortization niya, which is ang remaining 5% of the 10% equity, is spread na to og 5 months. Okay? So, nakanindot lang anin niya, upon paying the reservation fee and the down payment, pwede na siya makapuyo sa unit. Okay? So, as long as kompleto lang iyang documents, income documents for pre-evaluation, pwede na yun maka-occupy si client sa unit. Alright? So, the kaning step 3, 5 months monthly amortization, no? So, this is also the grace period for the client to process the bank loan. Alright? So, nag-process ka sa mong bank loan, at the same time, nakapuyo na sa mong unit. Okay? So, step 4, ni loan takeout na, which is depende kung pila ka years kwaon ni client sa bank. So, this is only a sample computation in our screen. So, question lang, if ever, what if na approve on the second month sa yung equity, what will happen sa remaining yung equity, no? Na 3 months. So, the client, depende rin nila, they have the option to either lump sum the remaining 3 months or humanon lang yun nato nga mahuman iyahang remaining 3 months nga equity. Para lang dili magdungan ang iyahang amortization, ang iyahang loan amortization, no? Okay, so do you have questions so far for the Fast 5 na scheme? Wala ray clarifications?
Team, i-chat lang sa chat box para ako lang ang mo pangutana.
All right, sige, sir.
Sure.
Okay, so now let's continue. We also have 3 different payment option, no? Kung dili siya ganahan atong client i-migrate to bank, so naatay tulo ka options nga ihatag sa ilaha. First is the 1-year spot cash with 5% discount. This is basically like a deferred cash payment. The thing is naalay 5% discount, no? Mas kini-spread pa na to 1 year. So it's the same process. The remaining 90% money spread na to 12 months at 0 interest. So for a 3.5 unit, around 255 yung monthly for a year. Now, if medyo bugat ra, we also have the 2 years deferred cash na option. But this time, wala na lay discount. Okay? So the same process, ang remaining 95%, siyahang total contract price mo nang spread na to 24 months at 0% interest ngapon. Okay? So let's say for a 3.8 unit, in this case, siyahang monthly is around 150,000. Now, if tight sa budget, because they're also starting up with their business, we also offer the 5 years straight in-house, no? So we have the in-house facility for Soho. Okay? So this 5 years straight in-house, the interest is 7% add-on rate per year. All right? So the same process, reservation 50,000, 5% cash out down payment. So the remaining 95, mo nang spread na to 60 months at 7% add-on rate. Okay? So in this case, for a 3.8 unit, the monthly is around 81,000 for 5 years. Okay? So, kuhara, wala ray question sa ato ang payment scheme option.
And so far, sir.
Alright, so, sige. So, this is actually the standard payment scheme option, no? But since this is a Soho concept, we are anticipating basig na ata yung mga investor type of client, no? So I know you've handled so naika-cash out. So we are open to that if unsa nga type of payment scheme ang murag gusto nila. Okay? So maskin wala aning upat, kung naa sila ganahan nga agreement, pwede ra nato na i-pa-approve sa ato ang management. Okay, so we are open to a special kind of arrangement when it comes to payment scheme for Soho. All right, so let's proceed. These are the frequently asked questions. Number one, natakal na nato, no? Reservation is 50,000 unrefundable. Also, number two, included na sa ato ang total contract price, ang taxes, miscellaneous fees, as well as the bank charges. Now, the number three, this is the only thing I cash out ni client, which is the move-in fee. Okay, so move-in fee is 25,000 exclusive na of the one-time Condo Corp membership fee, no, power water application. Okay, so appeal na sa to ang move-in fee. So for the fourth question, are the units combinable? Yes. Pwede na to i-combine through a connecting door, no? Not the whole partition of the unit. Okay? Then, lastly, are pets allowed? Unfortunately, dili ta pwede, no? Aquamarines pwede ra, but dogs and cats, dili pwede. Alright? So now, here is the incentive and commission part. Okay? So for BLOQ Soho, we are giving 25,000 incentive. Okay? So, this 25,000 incentive can be released upon submission of the required documents. Of course, this is an RFO project, so we are a bit tedious when it comes to documentation. Kay puyo dayon naman, no? Income documents, they have to comply for pre-evaluation. All right, so we will be having a pre-evaluation upon reservation. So this is tax-free ang atong incentive. So directly to the closing agent or broker ang atong incentive. Alright? Commission na to, that is 5% of the net selling price. So we're basing on the net selling price since all in atong total contract price, no? So standard release na to is 10% of the 5% quarterly for 24 months. Mo ni ang standard, but it will depend on the payment scheme option ni client. So sample na to, 3.5, the net selling price for that is 91%, no, of the TCP. So in this case, it's 3,185 million. So the commission, 5% commission is around 160,000. So you will receive around 16,000 per quarter later on. But in butang lang na to, fast 5 nga scheme. So of course, lahi po ang releasing na to. 20% on the second month, and then ang remaining commission na to is ma-release upon loan takeout. Let's say in a matter of 6 months, 7 months from reservation, ma-release na tong full com. Okay? So now, here are the actual render and actual photos of the site, no? Para ma-visualize na to. So here is the interior of the unit. This is the render first, no? Render akong ipakita and then we'll proceed with the actual. So mo niyang interior niya, it is actually an industrial type of project. So man-notice na to, expose ang ato ang steel, no? Ang atong mga beams inside the unit. So here, another angle, you can notice the frosted glass, no? Actually, the deliverable na to is facing the hallway, parts atong deliverable ang blackout blinds sa CR. But within the unit, it is upon the discretion of the client kung unsa iyahang gusto, let's say, blinds gihapon or kaning sticker. All right? So that is the CR. And then here is the mezzanine or atong second floor. All right? So now, let's proceed with our actual photos, no? This is actually the model unit nato sa site. So if you have a site tripping after the ECQ, once we're back to normalcy, naatay model unit nga makita ni client. Alright? So here, this is actually the actual deliverable na ang frosted glass nato, no? So mo na siya. Facing sa hallway, as mentioned earlier, we have the blackout blinds included for the deliverable na to. Okay? So as you notice, going to the second floor, exposed ato ang beams, no? Ang ato ang mga pipes na to, it is really an industrial feel. Okay, so this is the mezzanine. Another model unit sa site. This time, it is a photographer na peg, no? All right, so I'll just run it through. The mezzanine. Okay, so do you have any questions so far? Clarifications with BLOQ Soho Loft? So the same ra, no? Ang ato ang showroom or ato ang business center is in Panagdait. So any business transaction, reservation, inquiries, you can visit us soon once we'll be back to normal to our business center at Panagdait, Mabolo. Okay? So these are the following contact numbers. This is actually the same with BLOQ residences, no? So pwede any of the following atong i-contact. So before ko mo end, ako lang ipakita ang actual picture sa site, no, ang building gan mismo, kaya atong ipakita ganina is the interior para lang ma-visualize nato, no. Okay, supposedly naman to tay site tripping, what dili pwede. So here, this is building 1 facing the road. Okay, so manotice na to, it's glass, no. Building 1 actually is 90% ready for occupancy. So, ang atuag yung RFO, which is ang building 2 nga naa sa likod. So, I'll show first building 1. So, on your lower left, that is actually the lobby. And then, atbang ana niya is the self-service laundry. So, kaning na yung mga piled of light blocks, maon ang ato parking, valley parking. Okay? So makita nato, no, it's a very modern type of condo. So this is actually ang sud na sa ato ang project, which is ang ato nag yung lobby, I mean ang hallway for building 1. Right, another angle, no. So manotice nato na atong mga condensers for the aircon. Okay? Alright, so now I'll proceed with our building 2, which is ang atoag yung RFO. Okay, so this is building 2. Morning ato ang RFO gid, no. This is actually the front side. Kumbaga nag-atubang si building 1 ug si building 2. Okay? In between the two buildings, we have the courtyard here. Later on, benches will be installed, no? Wherein pwede kung ganahan mag-relax atong client, pwede diri sa atong courtyard. They have a business meeting, they want to talk over coffee, pwede diri. Okay, so this is also part of the amenity nato ang atong courtyard. Okay? All right. So that's it. That's all for BLOQ Soho Lofts. Do you have any questions, clarifications? No?
Team, do you have questions? I'll try to unmute everyone.
Makatim ni sa REBAP Cebu mana ang black residence mo lang sa IT Park. Lee, what are you doing? Na monster dira ang cockroach ana.
I think sir, wala na questions. Hello.
So madungog ra ko, sir?
Yes sir, madungog ra ka sir.
Okay. All right. So after this PKS, we'll be sending the marketing collaterals nato no through email. Maybe we'll ask for one email address lang. Then pwede ra ka muna lang ang disseminator.
Okay sir, I'll post my email ad.
Sige. So, naara po sa to ang email, ang step-by-step process. If ever you have a client karon nga ganahan mo reserve, pwede ra gyud, no? We can cater. Alright?
Okay, sir.
So, thank you everyone for your time, and hope to see you soon, no? Once
Salamat, sir. Salamat.
mabalik na ta sa normal.
Thank you kay ninyong boss.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you kayo,
And,
sir. Sir Mario.
Bye. Right. Welcome, sir.
Daghang kayong salamat sa time.
Sige, sir. Our pleasure. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you.